Welcome back to the Crypto channel. This is Jay, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of cryptocurrency news for the beginners. So, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about mainly the Zilliqa ecosystem. And before I get started, I just want to say nothing I say is financial advice, so please do your own research, okay? Use my research, read around it, so that way you develop the conviction for the cryptocurrency, and you also might or will find things around the project as well that I may have missed. Anyways, let's get started with this quote from the 48 Laws of Power. Deception is always the best strategy, but the best deceptions require a screen of smoke to distract people's attention from your real purpose. Now, this is important, guys, because the Fed, the big players in the game, are the Fed along with the New World Order. And they put out a lot of deceptive news out there to sway people from investing in such projects. And also, they promote certain projects for a reason because they don't. Yeah, I already said that. I don't know why I keep repeating myself. But anyways, let's get started to the actual news. All right, so here we have Mark Cuban backing up an NFT platform called Mintable. They raised around 13 million in the Series A funding. And amongst them are Ripple, Animoco Brands, Metapurse. We also have Doug Band, an American businessman and former advisor to Bill Clinton. We have John Oringer, founder and executive chairman of Shutterstock, and John Kim, president at Expedia Group. So you don't have big people, big names like that without a reason, guys. And now they're backing up Mintable, so there must be a big reason why. So with the fresh capital influx, Mintable plans to expand its team and boost user acquisition initiatives, said Burks. Mintable's current headcount is 14, and Burks is looking to increase it to 35 by the end of the year. So for this acquisition initiative, Burks said Mintable's goal is to reach the mass market beyond just crypto users by simplifying the purchase experience of NFTs. So this is what he said. We consider ourselves an e-commerce platform first and an NFT platform second. So Mintable is built on the Ethereum. However, it also supports the Zilliqa blockchain. The platform offers a gas-free minting feature, meaning users can create NFTs on Ethereum without paying transaction fees. So Burks called this gasless minting a game-changing technology because it's not on a layer 2 blockchain or a sidechain and is not minted at a later date. It works by using blockchain signatures to create the NFT until it is first moved. So seeing as how it supports the Zilliqa blockchain, that just tells me that they're going to be also using the Zilliqa token, the ZIL, to mint these is NFTs. So they might not just use Ethereum alone, but keep in mind, guys, that is not financial advice, because to be honest, I have not looked into the Mintable myself, or I have not minted anything, I should say. But understanding how these platform works at a surface level, especially with my range of experience, I can foresee them not only using Ethereum to mint certain NFTs or their NFTs, but also the Zilliqa blockchain. And also keep in mind, whenever they use the Zilliqa blockchain, a piece of the Zilliqa token itself gets burnt. So that means it's a deflationary token. Value will just, if the supply of it keeps going down while the demand goes up, that will only mean that the price is going to go up as well. Now, also, guys, keep in mind when it comes to Zilliqa, they are part of the digital chamber of commerce right here, Zilliqa and Zilliqa Capital as well. And take a look at the number of crypto companies that are in here. It's huge, guys. Basically, I'm giving you the list right now of serious and major cryptocurrencies out there just by looking at this. And look at the members. There's more members out there. And these are big, big names, man. Be paying attention to Zilliqa. Alright, so let's get to some other Zilliqa news. So they have D Monsters as well, Demon's World. They have some state-of-the-art NFTs where the NFT you can level it up like as if it was a gaming character, and then once it reaches certain levels, it can unlock a new utility, and you can also stake these NFTs too, guys, and earn a yield. So that's definitely good. Here we have their wallet as well, or it's a part of the D app ecosystem. Zilliqa is so much more than a ticker and price tag. There are so many projects out there. They have, oh yeah, so they're basically giving you a list. X Academy, UFF Sports, Token Elon, ZIL Duck, ZIL Flip, ZWAL Paint. It's kind of like Microsoft Paint. ZIL Swap is their decentralized exchange, and they also have ZIL Stream. So there's ZIL. The ecosystem itself under the Zilliqa platform, it's growing for mass adoption. And yeah, we have XCAD, the social token under the Zilliqa platform. It's been ranked as number one. Ooh, wow. The most visited coins on CryptoRank.io in Q2 2021. XCAD is one of them. I'm not sure which ecosystem SafeMoon's in. But yeah, the fact that XCAD is number one, even after a month, it means there's a lot of great things Zilliqa has. XCAD has. Oh, also, keep in mind, XCAD is also partnering with multiple successful YouTube influencers out there, like Mr. Beast, and you have KSI as well. They definitely have a lot more. But anyways, with XCAD, they're going to be giving them XCAD tokens by viewing their content, and also they're going to be using XCAD tokens to buy their NFTs as well. So in terms of mass adoption wise, XCAD is definitely going to bring that to the Zilliqa ecosystem as well. So pay attention to Zilliqa. All right, so in this news we have Dogecoin Devraz Nicole. Well, it's like working with Elon Musk. So basically, in this article, they're saying that Elon Musk, along with the developers, is planning to make cryptocurrency the world's dominant cryptocurrency. So news like this is very Elon Musk does have a lot of influence in the community as well as the whole entire globe because he's deemed as the world's richest man. So he carries a lot of weight. But in terms of Doge becoming the world's dominant cryptocurrency makes a lot of the masses want to move in on Doge. But Doge is definitely just a distraction. It's not even a strong protocol in itself. But who knows? They could definitely boost it up with its utilities because they're doing work on it. But in the end, it's just a fork of Bitcoin. Bitcoin can't even scale. I do see this as just a coin for mass adoption because the people love it and they need to have the idea of cryptocurrencies in their mind before they can even adopt the whole idea of crypto later on. So that's it for that one. It's nothing really special. All right, and here we have this one is big news, guys, because you got the big players in here. So Fed Chairman Jerome Powell met with the leaders of Coinbase and the digital dollar project. So Coinbase has been playing in the political big leagues for some time. In fact, its former CLO, Brian Brooks, was appointed by former U.S. President Donald Trump's administration as comptroller of the currency. After Joe Biden came to power, Brooks left his position and became CEO of Binance US. So there's definitely something happening in the back, okay? Especially with Jerome Powell in there, and also Coinbase. Now Coinbase is a U.S. company, and lately they've been on a rip. They've been being accepted in multiple countries. While on the other hand, you have Binance getting kicked out because they don't have the proper license to operate. And also in this article, The Road to the Digital Dollar, they're also talking about the US CBDC. And yes, Jerome Powell will be talking about it this summer, or actually technically next month, about the USDC, which is the US CBDC. And also, one thing to note about the USDC coin is that it's part of the ISO 222 coin, which a lot of the major banks will be using. And yeah, if you don't know about the ISO 222 um, ecosystem, as well as what they're doing in the finance field. Definitely look into it. But anyways, the USDC coin plans to become a multi-chain coin. So meaning they're going to be using a lot of different protocols. And right now they're using, or they're partnered up with a lot of very, very scalable protocols like Stellar Lumens, Algorand, and Tron as well. So definitely pay attention to that one. Now, this is what he says about cryptocurrencies or crypto assets. Crypto assets are highly volatile. See Bitcoin, for example, and therefore not really useful as a store of value. They're not backed by anything. They're more of an asset for speculation. It is essentially a substitute for gold rather than the dollar. Fact of the matter is, it's still an asset, and assets appreciate, And these guys have been buying crypto assets on the side as well. The Market Watch had this article a couple months ago. I read about it, and basically they stated that the central banks are moving money to their central banker friends, and coincidentally, cryptocurrencies are also going up at the same time. But they're doing that while they're buying assets like treasuries and mortgage-backed securities as well. Once I find that article, I will definitely present it as well. But there's a lot of bullish news this summer, guys. Even though we might be consolidating in the market or Bitcoin's price, we are still bullish, and we are creating that new floor. And do I see this? Let's take a look at the market right now. So you can see we're getting a pullback right now, which is expected after we've gotten a pump. But Grayscale's lockup period still has not been announced yet, and we don't know whether they're going to sell or not. No, most likely they will. So I do see the summer as a consolidation period time for Bitcoin, but overall, the bull run is not done, guys. We still have yet to reach the peak of this bull run, and we might see that towards the end of the year. Who knows? And remember, nothing I say is financial advice. But anyways, that is all I have for you in this video. So do pay attention to Zilliqa, guys. It is that one blockchain that is super undervalued. It has smart contracts platform already. And yeah, everything is already ready for them. They're just waiting for mass adoption. So anyways, if you did like this information, please do press that like button. Also share that information as well. And also subscribe. That way you're notified with the latest information about anything crypto related, especially for you beginners out there. And I also want you beginners out there to see where the pitfalls are and see which cryptocurrencies you shouldn't be paying attention towards a lot of the time. Anyways, that's all I have. Thank you so much for listening.